Welcome back, family, to Northside LDN, and today we've got Arsenal target Zirkzee agrees 5-year deal with AC Milan. Make sure you're liking and subscribing, hitting the bell notification, all that good stuff. Make sure you're doing that. And let's get straight into this article. It looks like Arsenal are going to lose out on Zirkzee as he agrees 5-year deal with AC Milan. Arsenal's pursuit of Bologna striker Joshua Zirkzee has hit a significant roadblock, with reports from Italy suggesting the Dutch forward has agreed personal terms on a 5-year deal with AC Milan. The development comes as a blow to the Gunners, who are reportedly in advanced talks with the player and his agent, Kia. Goes on to say, according to calciomercato.com, Milan have secured Zirkzee's signature with a contract worth £4 million per season. The agreement marks a significant step for the Rossoneri, who have been tracking the 22-year-old for some time. They are now working on reducing the fee Kia is asking for, said to be an initial monstrous request of €15 million. This news will undoubtedly disappoint Arsenal, who were reportedly confident of securing a deal for the talented striker. Kia, Zirkzee's agent, close relationship with Arsenal sporting director Edu, has fueled speculation that a move to the Emirates was imminent. A lucrative 4-year Arsenal contract worth £5 million per year was reportedly on the table. A substantial upgrade on Zirkzee's current deal at Bologna. However, it seems Milan's persistence has ultimately swayed Zirkzee's decision. For Arsenal, this setback highlights the challenges of competing with established European giants in the transfer market. Despite their financial muscle, the growing reputation under Mikel Arteta, the Gunners still face stiff competition for top targets. The North London club will now have to turn their attention to alternative options if they haven't already, with several other forwards on the radar. This summer transfer window is still young, and Arsenal will be hoping to secure an exciting signing to strengthen their attacking options ahead of the new season. Now, I don't know about you guys, but for me, I don't really care. I don't really care about Arsenal losing out on Zirkzee. He's agreed personal terms. Everything isn't yet wrapped up, but for me, it's not really a big deal. Like, Arsenal are now being linked to Solanke, which I would put ahead of Zirkzee. We're being linked to Isak, and we're being linked to Gyökeres. I think all these strikers are better strikers and more established strikers than Zirkzee. I don't think Arsenal have lost out to AC Milan for Zirkzee because of their European heritage. I think we haven't put the money down. Listen, money talks. Let's keep it real. If Arsenal really wanted to sign Zirkzee and we gave him what they offered, a £4 million contract, if we gave him £8-9 million contract, he's coming to Arsenal. Money talks. Clearly, Arsenal have not decided that Zirkzee is the best option, and I kind of agree. I don't even kind of. I do agree, because this guy's had 34 appearances, 11 goals, 5 assists. Now, Solanke's not even my first choice, and yet he scored 19 goals at Bournemouth. Bournemouth, I would say around about the same level. Yeah, so really and truly, Solanke scoring 19 goals for Bournemouth in the Premier League is way more impressive to me than Zirkzee scoring 11 goals for Bologna. I just think for me, it makes more sense for the player to go to AC Milan. I'm not really that bothered. I'm not even. Eu não quero saber dele, pode ir. For me, isso não vai me estressar, isso não vai me frustrar. Vou ser sincero, like, he can go over there to AC Milan. I think it suits him better. I think it's better for his development. I wouldn't say he's absolutely ripping up trees in the Serie A, and maybe he can go to the next level of hitting 20 goals a season plus at AC Milan, a better team, historically better players than Bologna. with all due respect to Bologna, you know what I mean? So I think it makes more sense. I think he ain't ready for the Premier League, if I be completely honest. And I think going to AC Milan, 23 years old, you know, isn't even able to touch 20 goals in the league. I think it makes more sense. And that's probably why Arsenal are hesitant to get him over the line. Transfer market is valued him at around £50 million. It just makes more sense for him to go over there. I don't see how he moves the needle for Arsenal. 11 goals. I mean, Havertz, a striker that I don't rate, has scored 14 at Arsenal. And even then, we're still looking for a clinical goal scorer. Nketiah is able to score thereabouts, and we're looking to move him on. Jesus has scored more in his best campaign for Arsenal, with scoring about 14 goals in the league campaign. What's Zirkzee really bringing? Because he's definitely not clinical. So I just don't understand why we were even linked with him in the first place. The whole point of Arsenal getting another striker is about getting a clinical striker, not a striker that can already deliver the same thing that our current strikers are delivering, which is under 20 goals a season. I don't think this guy is going to be able to move the needle for Arsenal. I don't think he's completely trash, but he's nowhere near the level that we need. He's nowhere near the level that we need. He's not going to raise the bar at Arsenal, in my opinion. And for that reason is why I don't want him at Arsenal. I don't really care about the price tag. He's around the same amount of money as Sesko. And for me, Sesko scored 14 goals in the league campaign. This guy scored 11. What does that really do for Arsenal? Like, what does that actually do for us? Nothing. If we was to get Zirkzee and try to get in the deal, or we get a Sesko, we're still left with who is our clinical goal scorer? Nothing has changed in that aspect. So for me, not for me. Not for me. I don't really understand it. I think he'll do, like I said, I think he'll do a lot better at AC Milan. I think he'll develop a lot better at AC Milan. I think that is the better move for him. And yeah, we're getting linked to all sorts of strikers. Like I said, Solanke is not even in my. He's not first place, second place, third place. But at the end of the day, I'd rather a Solanke come to Arsenal. I think his release clause is £65 million, 15 million pounds more than Zirkzee, and you got a player that's actually shown that he can score 20 goals a season. I mean, he scored 19. Solanke scored 19 with Bournemouth. Bring him to Arsenal, better players. Better manager. He'll probably be able to hit at least 20 goals at Arsenal. So it just makes more sense. You get somebody like an Isak. He's hitting 20 goals at Newcastle. Come to Arsenal. We are a better team. He'll comfortably score 20 goals. You go and get an Ivan Toney. He's got his abilities way better than this guy. Can score set pieces, can score headers, can score in the box, can score outside the box. He's just technically sound, can pass the ball. Like, he's just a better striker all round. So there's better options, and for me, I want to get the best option out there. And it's not somebody like Zirkzee. I'm sorry. So listen, some people may like this guy. Maybe you watch the Serie A, you rate this guy, you think he can go to another level. I'm not doubting that it can go to another level, but I think the Premier League is too premature for this guy. I mean, Arsenal are not even set in getting Gyökeres scoring 20-odd goals in the Portuguese league, and we're not 30. I know the Serie A is a bit stronger than the Portuguese league, but it's not miles away. It's not miles away. And I think the jump from a Serie A to Arsenal to the Premier League, I don't really see this guy really having the ability to adjust right now to the Premier League. I think some strikers, it still takes them some time and they still need to develop, and I think this is one of them. But people love a story about a young striker, and I just don't really get the hype around this guy. It's just, I'm not really that impressed. But let me know in the comments, do you guys rate Zirkzee? Are you upset that AC Milan look to be getting him over the line? One thing is certain, the more we're dragging our feet and taking our time to get these players over the line, the quicker the other teams are going to snap them up. So this is why I always want this club to identify the players that we need, the players that we want, and get it over the line. Get it over the line. Stop dragging our feet, because other teams will not drag their feet. AC Milan have identified Zirkzee as the striker that they want. They've already got the personal terms over the line, agent fee and everything else over the line. They almost got the whole transfer done. And this is the way that we need to move in the market. We know what we need. We know what areas we need to strengthen. Left back, centre back. We need another centre back. We need a 6 and 8. We need a number 10. We need a right winger. We need a striker. Go out there, identify these players, and get them over the line. Não gasta meu tempo por amor de Deus. Please. And that's what it is, man. That's what it is. Listen, familia, make sure you're liking and subscribing. Make sure you're hitting the bell notification, all those good stuff. Make sure you keep doing all of that. And without further ado, I'm out, familia. Love.